Welcome to D7 Network's podcast channel, D7 Talks. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into how to really boost your customer engagement using SMS campaigns.
Okay.
Now, you sent over some documentation from Direct7 Networks about their integration between MoEngage and D7 SMS. And it looks really interesting, especially if you are looking to quickly connect with your customers and make it actually mean something to them.
Yeah, you know what's really cool about this is that it kind of like fills a gap, right? Like you're probably already using MoEngage for all your customer interactions, and this just kind of like slots right in.
Yeah.
So you can just send personalized SMS messages, even like real-time alerts, all through that same platform, so you don't have to be jumping around between different systems.
Okay, so it's all about streamlining things.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, the documentation mentions some pretty big benefits of using D7 SMS through MoEngage. One that really stood out to me was just how easy the automation is.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like setting up automated messages isn't some huge, complicated thing.
No, not at all. It's all about simplicity, right? You can literally set up these automations in MoEngage with a couple of clicks. Think of it this way. You set the rules, and then the system just takes care of everything else. So let's say a new customer signs up. Boom, automated welcome SMS goes out straight away. Or maybe you need to send an appointment reminder. You set it up once, and it's going to run automatically through D7 SMS.
Okay.
Saves you so much time and makes sure you're always communicating at the right moment.
And these aren't just like generic mass texts, are they?
No way.
It seems like being able to personalize the messages is really important for making them feel less like spam and more like a genuine, direct conversation.
100%. So you can actually use these like little placeholders inside your SMS messages, and it will automatically pull in things like their first name, their last name, even their email address if you want. And this personal touch, honestly, it makes a huge difference. It's not just reaching people, it's actually connecting with them on a one-to-one level. Making them feel like you actually see them and you value them. And all the research shows that when you personalize those messages, engagement goes way up.
That makes sense. Now, another thing that seems super useful, especially for businesses that operate globally, is that D7 SMS offers global coverage.
Absolutely. That's a major advantage. No limitations. So if you think about it, reaching customers in different parts of the world can be a real challenge. But this just takes away all those barriers. You don't have to worry about regional restrictions or anything like that. You can connect with your audience wherever they are.
So for anyone listening who's thinking, okay, this all sounds amazing, but how do I actually set this up? The documentation lays out a series of steps for integrating MoEngage and D7 SMS. And honestly, it doesn't look that bad.
It's really user-friendly. That's the whole idea. The main steps are basically, first, you got to get yourself a D7 account. Then you generate a secure API key. Think of that like a digital key that lets the two systems talk to each other. Then you got to configure D7 messaging as a custom SMS connection in MoEngage. Set up a webhook, which is like a digital messenger that passes information between the platforms about like message deliveries and stuff. Send a test SMS just to make sure everything is working properly. Set up delivery tracking so you can see how your campaigns are performing. And then finally, you create your SMS campaign. So yeah, there are a few steps, but they're all pretty straightforward.
And it's not just MoEngage that D7 SMS can integrate with, right?
No, not at all.
The documentation mentions some other platforms. And even a connection through IFTTT, which sounds interesting.
Oh, yeah. So besides MoEngage, you've got native integrations with things like Monday.com, Zoho CRM, a bunch of others. So it's pretty flexible depending on what tools you're already using. But the IPS integration with IFTTT is really cool because it opens up all these crazy possibilities for automation. You can connect D7 SMS to tons of other apps and services, just using these simple if this, then that rules.
That sounds powerful.
Oh, it is.
So if someone's listening and they're thinking, okay, I want to try this out, the documentation actually has start for free and integrate now buttons.
Exactly.
Which makes it seem pretty easy to take that next step.
Yeah, they really make it easy. It's a great way for you to just jump in, see how it works, explore the integration without having to commit to anything up front.
So to wrap things up, this integration between MoEngage and D7 SMS, it's basically giving you a really streamlined way to send personalized automated SMS messages to your customers, no matter where they are in the world.
Exactly.
And all from within a platform that you might already be familiar with. It's about taking SMS and making it more effective, more efficient way to connect with people.
It really simplifies what can be a pretty complex process sometimes, and gives you this direct route to engaging your audience with messages that are actually relevant and timely.
Now, here's something to think about. Given how easy it is to automate and personalize your SMS communication through this integration, how could you strategically incorporate this into your customer journey to build stronger relationships and ultimately drive growth? That's something to consider. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, and we'll catch you in the next one.